Hello everybody and welcome back to Kids. What are we watching tonight? I'm Isla.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Neve.
And this is my film.
From the alphabet, this is round 4 of random letters.
We're round 4, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
letter
letter.
R.
The letter R.
Rampage. You know, with the rock and the massive gorilla and the...
It is Rampage, isn't it?
It's Rampage! I saw it and I was like, oh my god, the rock's in it.
Hold on,
And it's about 3 giant mutant
Hold on a second.
animals.
Hold that there.
Neve saw it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you did.
That's the only movie I literally was looking at our movie. That was my next letter.
What were you going to pick?
I was looking for all of them. I was like, oh, Rampage seems like a good movie. Also in the cinema, done. And then I kept looking for all of them like trash. So I moved to a
Yeah,
different
that's
letter.
what I saw.
Well, was there any others here that you saw?
Not really. There
No.
wasn't any other R films.
The other ones look kind of trash in my case, so I moved to a different letter.
Oh, okay.
I picked
But
Rampage.
R was going to be my letter.
Rampage, this is good timing.
Yeah.
Because we've got Kong versus Godzilla coming up.
Exactly.
We need a
so
good
good at
monster
guessing.
movie.
Exactly.
I
I
wouldn't
thought it was a good like mutant film that we could watch.
So, Isla, what do we need?
Drinks.
What do we need, Neve?
Snacks.
And where are we going?
Fat cave.
Woohoo!
We're
We're
back.
back.
We're back. That was really optimistic. We're back!
Woo!
We watched,
Rampage.
which was,
My film.
and it was
Great.
big,
Yeah, it
And
was loud.
loud, and it was dumb.
And it had The Rock in it, so it was sexy.
Technically, no, because he didn't pop his pecs.
There had to be some peck popping in it.
I don't know. I mean, he's up against. So this is like an 80s video game. Do you know the video game?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The idea was that these creatures. I can't remember a wolf being in it. There was definitely a lizard, like a Godzilla ripoff. There was a King Kong, and it was a werewolf. It wasn't a wolf.
It was a werewolf.
Yeah. And the idea was that you had these levels and you had to destroy the buildings. Then more like army trucks would come in and do you damage. And once you'd taken a certain amount of damage, your character would die.
Yeah.
But if you destroyed all the buildings, you had to do them each floor a certain amount of damage before you could,
Move to the next one.
before you went to the next level. And this was in development for years as a movie. And then this was what we got.
Yeah.
So it's actually a wolf, a crocodile, and George the gorilla.
Yep.
Which at this moment in time is kind of apt because you've got King Kong,
And
Godzilla coming.
you also have George from Curious George.
Curious George.
And you also have George of the jungle.
George.
Watch out for that tree!
Yeah, I know that one.
That one's awesome. But anyway, back to this one. What did you think of the special effects for the creatures?
I really liked how they
They're
all looked.
very good.
Yeah.
George was really good. Big
Yeah,
up.
especially like his face and like the movement of his face.
Yeah.
Also, Isla said how his hand, in a certain scene at the end of the movie, his hand's really well done.
Yeah, it's the scene like right at the end where he goes to do a fist bump and then his hand goes limp and the rock like touches the side of it. It's got like that handprint like texture
But it's
to
got
it.
the lines and the
it was really
print
well
on it.
done.
Okay. The wolf, I wasn't
I
as
liked
fussed
it.
for,
I
but
finally
You
figured
could
out like
tell-
the 3 creatures that merged with it. It was
So
like a porcupine, the wolf, and a sugar glider.
Because sugar gliders, if
They
they're
have the
falling-
retractable skin lips.
Oh, flaps, that's how
Yeah,
he could
So
fly.
he can glide. It's not flying because he
Yeah.
can't go like that. He glides.
Yeah.
He just glides.
I thought that was a bit weird though, but
With
because
the-
George didn't really
Get
get.
anything,
Yeah,
yeah.
It just said he's as fast as Cheetah. It's the strength of a rhino beetle
Yeah, rhinoceros beetle.
and something else.
Well, no, I think she was just quoting stuff that they had mixed and matched with
Well,
the
they
DNA.
said that sometimes it can be a hybrid and other times it just grants them
Yeah,
strength.
because he got regeneration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What animal can
however-
generate fast, Isla?
I have no idea. Or like a
Jellyfish, lizard.
flatworm.
Lizards can regenerate their tails and stuff like that.
That's
I don't know.
frogs. And flatworms
Yeah, that's
can.
what I said. Frogs can regenerate their
You said
tail.
lizard.
Shut up! I'll pay you back the audio.
Flatworms can regenerate their brain with the memories of their last brain. I know, like you could cut off a flatworm's brain. I don't know where you would find a flatworm's
Maybe
brain.
that's why nobody's ever found its brain. They
So
just
they
keep
cut
chopping it up.
off the flatworm's brain. The flatworm regrows its brain, and then it actually remembers everything that the
Oh my
last brain.
God.
So you could cut out a flatworm's brain,
Yeah.
and then it knows you did it, and it would come for you.
Yes.
That is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
revenge film. I mean, it's a rubbish revenge
Oh my
film.
God,
It's like,
this-
Revenge of the Flatworm.
Giant flatworms rule the earth.
So Tremors.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then the last one, the big kind
The
of reveal at the end
crocodile.
is the crocodile, which is like
It's epic. It's
all
like
sorts of spiky monsters.
So I feel like because he has like tusks like elephants around his face. So I think
Yeah.
he's merged with an elephant.
He's
He's
got
got a
a
lizard.
massive club on the end of his tail, like
Yeah.
a
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
like
Oh,
an
yeah,
armadillo
okay.
as well.
Armadillo.
Because he has like the things on the back, like the.
Plates, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably an armadillo, and then a.
But my question was like, he grows massive.
An alligator, he's like a swamp alligator.
Yeah.
So or even a crocodile, which will grow bigger. So he'll be probably 20 feet without the growth. And you see that George went from being 6 foot to being 26 foot.
Yeah.
A crocodile, I don't know, 26 foot, it made more
Yeah.
sense. A crocodile that's already 20 foot long
Yeah.
is going to go to something stupid like 60.
40 or 50, yeah.
Exactly, so it makes sense with the size up.
Yeah, I always thought that was a bit weird, but then I do,
Well,
yeah,
the wolf, isn't
crocodiles
the wolf 100 feet tall?
something like that.
Didn't they say it was like, oh, have you not heard about the 100-foot wolf that's roaming around?
I think, yeah, that
Your
was...
gorilla's old news, old man.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he says that, and I think he's just, I don't know if he's just paraphrasing, but he's like, there's a big wolf.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the special effects for them were done really well.
They are done really well.
Especially all stuff like the buildings fall. There's a few janky moments, like the bit where the rock jumps out of the building that falls as the alligator comes up through it.
That was a bit.
Yeah, and you can... and equally, half that part of the city's been destroyed. It's like, what is he going to land on?
Yeah, exactly. He's just gonna hurt himself.
He's
more.
going to jump on rubble and hurt himself more.
Okay, we must have character development. Is there any?
Yeah, you have the character development between the rock and...
So I found out that the rock actually does do
Sign language.
sign language. What's the sign language you did with Mum?
The sign language he would be doing is American Sign Language, or ASL.
Yeah, I think that's what. So he
Yeah.
actually did some basic.
Yeah, that's why I knew that because he had to learn it.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't learn a lot because he says okay a lot, calm down, fright. Like, he says the same
Yeah.
stuff
I'm
over and over.
like scared.
He's
Yeah.
learned the basics.
Uh-huh. But he's right. I mean, he's the rock.
Yeah.
You've got Jack Quaid, who
You
plays
find out
the assistant. That's the
The brother?
No, he plays the tall, thin guy, the zoologist that's scared at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. He's in The Boys, and he's also the voice of one of the characters in Lower Decks just now. He's awesome.
Nice. I like the cowboy.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, I like him.
He just always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
He's like Domino from Deadpool 2.
He's just lucky.
He's just
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
How do you know about Deadpool 2?
Because she's
Because
in
I
the
saw the
trailers.
adverts and trailers.
Yeah, but you haven't watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she
exactly.
still
But I've seen
knows.
funny videos. I saw the blooper reels.
You've also got Naomi Harris, who, as I recall, plays Moneypenny in Bond as well. She's in this.
Money Penny. What type of name's that?
It's the secretary, Moneypenny.
Yeah.
Cannot agree.
You
with
did
that.
not watch, like, this is because you missed a whole heap of Bond films when we watched them. Moneypenny's the
Exactly.
secretary. But she's actually, in the new ones, she's actually an agent, and she shoots Bond,
Ooh, nice.
and ends up realising that field work is not for her, so she ends up becoming Ralph Fiennes' secretary. Which seems like an awfully big step down.
Does seem like a big step down.
But anyway, yeah, so the characters are pretty good in this. Nothing...
Yeah.
The brother and sister that are the business
the sister
owners.
was. Oh my! If she walked up to me and she was like, yeah, she looks like a great boss woman. Like I would be scared if she came up to me and said, "We need to talk."
Yeah, but the only good thing about the brother is how he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
funny.
just that-
So annoying.
He's like the. What's it
I
called? The
kind of
delinquent-
liked him.
He's like Fozzie, the delinquent son who just says anything. He's.
He is a bit, yeah.
You need the comic relief character.
Yeah, she's very serious.
Yeah.
And the brother
and
is...
smart and plays the game well.
Yeah, and the brother is a bit of
An idiot.
an idiot.
doofus.
He annoys me.
Does he annoy you?
But he's just... Well, I suppose, like you say, you've got to have one to have the other, if you understand. You can't
Yeah.
have... You've got to have the comic relief and the idiot.
Yeah.
And his death scene is pretty
Yeah.
awesome. I have two big problems with
I have
this.
a question.
Okay,
After-
go for it. No, Nibbies, what is your question?
What animal would you hate to be mega sized and you'd have to fight?
A flatworm. Those things are like
They regenerate.
they
And they
regenerate.
remember.
And they remember.
And they'd come and get you. You'd just be like sitting one day having a coffee, and it's like, "Did you cut out my brain? I'm going to kill you."
No, what
This
animal?
giant white flatworm arms, just like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you.
What animal would you be scared to see mega size? Like, what would you be like?
A dung beetle.
Oh.
Can you imagine the pile of poo it would push you? You'd be running from like a 40-foot high
It would be like
pile of poo.
It would be like, I don't know what big mountain, like Mount Fuji of just poop rolling.
Yeah,
around.
man, you'd be like drowned. You'd be crushed by a ball of poo.
No.
There's nothing. Because
I would
if
be-
it was a dung beetle, there'd have to be like a couple of others.
Imagine a giant llama spitting at you.
Oh.
That thing would spit a lake at you. You'd
But then
drown.
Imagine if it like got the poison from one of those little arrowhead frogs. It could spit
Oh my
poison.
God.
Oh.
No, because
I would be-
And then the dung beetle would collect all its poo,
poisonous poop
and it'd be
pile.
rolling like
I would-
toxic poo.
Oh
my
God, this is
This
the
is the worst
worst.
thing ever.
I would hate if either a rat.
Well, there's a rat in it because there's
It's
a
right
rat.
at the start, but if
Yeah.
there was like another rat on this monster first
Yeah.
place, or if any type of bird, and
Giant seagulls.
Bin raptor.
seagulls.
Giant. Imagine the poops.
No.
That'd squish a car.
Oh my God, you'd drown in it. You'd just be walking along, and this thing would like land. You'd be
Aggie would
Bin
have that
raptors.
seagull poop on it.
Bin raptors are so scary. They would. I would hate if
What about a pigeon?
no, pigeons are chill.
Pigeons are alright, yeah.
I also thought, imagine like a python,
Oh yeah, like a
snake.
23-foot python
Python.
being super sized.
and they can eat like anything.
Now,
they could like
to
go
be
on
fair,
top
though,
of the building
I'm
and just
sup-
go. No.
I'm surprised they've not done a sequel because she only take 3 canisters?
Mhm.
Oh, because there was 6 in the spaceship.
Yeah,
So the spaceship's technically being destroyed. The space
Yeah.
station was destroyed,
but
and she
the
is
capsules were supposed to be like explosion proof.
safe for re-entry. So she was in the capsule, and
But the
she crashed.
capsule-
And to be fair, the capsule was heading to Earth,
Yeah, so the other ones, they're probably just loose in space right now.
possibly. But I mean,
Aliens,
oh,
hybrid aliens.
Oh my god.
no, because then you've just got the Alien films.
They
And the
just-
problem
they
is, you
just-
might as well make that an alien invasion film, which is completely different. And the script writers would be able to figure out a way whereby the spaceship, they could maybe say, look, this debris hit that debris,
Oh my
and it bounced
God.
into the atmosphere.
Imagine.
No, the gravitational pull that keeps the satellite in its orbit around Earth. The canisters will be so light
Yeah.
that it'll end up being pulled down.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, maybe it hit something and bounced off on a new course, and
Wait.
they could do a sequel to
What
this.
if a shark got hit, but it was moved with like a hybrid and it grew legs and it was
A
just
shark with legs.
running around.
I
No,
think-
just
I think-
2 legs. Just 2 legs. So it's running and it's just got the 2
I
legs
think
going.
what if it was a shark with kangaroo legs?
Oh, bouncing shark.
Or like a shark and a bunny got crossed, and it had like massive ears, like it's
And
like
a floopy tail.
and a wee poofy tail, and it bounces around.
Sharknado taking a bad turn.
See, the problem is if any of them were actual fish, I mean, there could be a mutant goldfish out there that we don't know about,
Oh my god, that'd be so weird but cool.
and it's just like flapping around on land
It's pretty
somewhere
much
trying to.
Magikarp.
Yeah.
It's just a flappy
That's right.
thingy.
Anyway, we've discussed like random monsters far enough.
I'm glad
Right,
that you got
my 2 problems with this.
Your 2
Actually, my major problem with this:
There's not enough of the rock in it. I
No.
know, it's quite sad.
The Rock gets shot,
In the hip.
possibly in the hip, but from where he gets shot in the front, which is kind of, we'll just say to the left of his belly button somewhere. There's no blood at the back for the exit wound. Now, I understand that
He's
Actually,
he's a big guy.
this
The
was
bullet would probably get stuck in him and didn't go through
It's
him.
a bullet!
But
Yeah,
the thing-
bullets can get stuck in your body.
Yeah, I know, but like...
But he's got so
Did
much
you ever hear
muscle.
about the Floridian that had a bullet stuck in his brain? And he
yeah,
never...
but that's people from Florida. He
Exactly!
probably
It's The
put that-
Rock, not from Florida.
No,
No.
he's from Hawaii.
Right, stop. Right. Listen and focus.
Okay.
She shot him
Yeah.
with a fairly powerful handgun at close range.
Mm-hmm.
The bullet should have gone through him.
Okay.
Ergo, there is a hole in them. Even if the bullet didn't go through him, let's say somehow it hit his hip, okay, and broke his hip. Number one, he can still walk around all right. He's still got a hole in the front of him.
He was bleeding. You could see
No,
the blood.
there should be like rivers of. He's running around, jumping, without so much.
In
like,
a helicopter.
Oh, ouch! Oh, that's a bit sore.
Well, adrenaline. It's like the scene from what's it called? like the scene from Ride Along. Kevin Hart, he gets shot in the leg, and he doesn't know he's shot in the leg because he has so much adrenaline. So he doesn't care. He isn't losing blood. He's just in a normal mindset.
Yeah, but then a wee bit later, the comedy value kicks in, whereby he's run out of blood and he's all woozy and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, maybe The Rock is on so much adrenaline. He's like, yeah, Hulk. He's like turned into the Hulk almost.
Matt, no, I don't do that.
Okay.
The other problem as well, I could have believed this a bit more if they'd gone into George's regeneration powers. But when the crocodile, is it a crocodile or an alligator?
I'm not sure.
We'll go with crocodile. When the crocodile hits him against the wall and he gets that massive spike through his chest.
Yep. That's right through his lung.
Exactly.
He shouldn't.
And I'm like, that's probably quite bad there. And he pulls himself off and he stabs it. So, like, he stabs the crocodile later on through the eye.
Maybe he's
and the
like
brain.
Wolverine. It's just such a fast regen. Do you
The
know
bear scars healed up within like 10 hours or something.
Yeah.
So his body will probably stabilize, then it will get to regenerating.
It's like, you know Wolverine, how there's a scene where he just gets all like his skin burns off and he's just all just muscle.
Yes.
He regenerates that in about 2 minutes, even though he was like set on fire.
Yeah, but I get that. But the point of Wolverine is that he has incredibly fast regeneration.
Well, maybe.
All I'm saying is they didn't go into enough specifics with George to say, look, this guy can take a huge rod straight through his body.
Yep.
Either like through his chest, his lungs, or whatever, through like a fairly major
organ.
Very important organ. And still be alive.
And still be fine.
And flip the bird to the rock and be like, oh, tee.
The funny thing is, maybe at the end when he dies, like you say, he doesn't die, his body just shuts down, like goes into a coma state, so that it can regenerate.
A bit quicker, yeah.
A bit quicker. You know, he's just tired and his body needs the energy to regenerate. But
I have a problem.
Okay.
At the end of the movie, after the fight, you can see George put his hand to a woman, and the woman gets on her hand.
Or it's a man.
No, it's a woman. Like, I can see like.
She helps her out of a building, doesn't she?
Yeah, I would. That could not happen, because if you were someone who just saw this massive gorilla take down buildings, fight a crocodile, I would not.
Also, swallow whole tanks and everything.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, actually, there's one other issue I have with George as well.
Why is there so many issues? I thought this film was perfect.
No.
I'm joking.
It's a rock film. Of course it's not perfect. It's got
Why not? Why is it not perfect?
The one other issue as well, actually, which I thought was really strange, when they're on the rooftop and the woman shoots the rock, Naomi Harris puts the antidotes into her handbags, pushes her, George grabs her, throws her up in the air, and swallows her.
Yeah.
Yes.
George is a herbivore.
No. Gorillas aren't herbivores, they're omnivores.
Are they?
Yep.
But you never see him at any point
Wait,
eat
I didn't.
any meat.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you see him eat other people.
He squishes them.
And eats them.
Does he?
I didn't know gorillas ate meat. I've gone to the zoo so many times. And
they will eat. They are more for vegetables, unlike being.
So if I gave a gorilla,
they're less likely to find.
If I gave a gorilla like a massive, like
pepperami.
A massive
smoked
piece
sausage, a huge willy shaped.
No, I was gonna say bacon.
Okay.
Would it eat it?
Yes, if it had nothing else to eat.
Okay.
Because it's got the teeth
Incisors,
and everything for being.
I'll admit, I never saw George eat anybody else, but I thought that's weird. It's like the one person he eats happens to be the woman that has the
antidote in her bag.
Antidote.
I'm pretty sure you see him eat other people.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Right, here we go. So this was yours, Isla.
Yep.
The Rock.
Yep.
Big dumb creatures.
Yep.
If you look at it in a way, technically King Kong wins because the primate here wins. Not.
That isn't King Kong.
Just saying.
King Kong is not winning.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway,
Godzilla will win.
Anyway, is this? I think this is above. We're ranging from not bad and upwards here.
I'm going with good.
You're going with good.
Good.
I will second that. I will also go good.
Okay, this is actually good brainless acting. This is
it's brainless.
It's a good movie. I wouldn't put it as, oh my god, this is such a great movie. This is like the best rock movie ever. Or
This
one of
was,
the best.
it was funny because we watched this and Mum's like, I don't think I've seen this, and it's like, oh yeah, we went to see it at the cinema. This was like one of our Friday afternoon dumb after school movies that we're like, we have to go and see this.
Dad would pick us up, we get popcorn, we sit down, and we're like, oh yay.
Exactly, yeah, one of those childish Friday afternoons. It's like we got a big dumb film.
Big dumb.
So this is technically
A good film.
all good.
Yeah.
All
'Cause
good.
of the- Okie
All of
dokie.
us said good.
Right.
Right then.
A second unanimous
A
decision on
second
the film.
unanimous decision because your Muppets was all great.
Exactly. But how could you
All
diss
good.
the Muppets?
Doesn't matter.
How could you hate the Muppets?
You've
I
not
also
seen
got
it.
those unanimous
I picked
decisions.
that very specifically to get a unanimous decision on.
Okay.
Great.
So this is good. We all enjoyed it. Nibbies, we are heading to you next.
Correct.
Are we? Yes.
Yes.
Have you got a letter picked? Have you got a letter
Yes.
to movie picked? Do you have? Okay, cool. We'll do that on
And
our
I'm
next.
pretty sure you haven't seen it.
Oh, I'll be the judge of that.
Pretty sure, but
You will, because we don't know what films you've seen.
Exactly. that's
yeah.
true. Depends. Like I
I'm
said.
pretty sure every single film I've picked. Oh, no, other than Bird
It's-
Box.
It's like what you said. If I've watched all the old movies, but if it's a newer movie that I
Yeah.
haven't shown to you guys, then I
Yeah.
probably haven't
It's like
watched
I haven't
it.
seen any of the Barbie movies.
Yes, you have. Don't even like you've seen all the Barbie movies because I've sat
No,
with
I
you and
didn't.
watched Barbie.
I probably fell asleep.
Yep, you have watched Barbie. with
You
me.
have watched
I was
Barbie.
maybe in the room, but I didn't watch
Yeah, you
them.
watched Barbie.
We should watch the Barbie films.
Oh
then.
my god, yes!
See, that's a podcast you
mini-series.
guys can do. Yeah, see the
You
Barbie
need to,
movie?
you need
It's just
Barbie
wrong.
Life in the
Anyway.
Dream.
House.
Thank you for listening. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
You and Chew.
Yep. Like, follow, subscribe,
Love
rate
us.
love us,
Please.
and we will speak to you soon.
Yep.
Exactly.
Say goodbye, kids.
Bye!
Right. Can you not just say goodbye?